Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Well, the show is here. Pat Unleashed. But Pat is not. He's off having some stones removed. I don't know if it's kidney. I don't know if it's liver, spleen. You know how terrible those spleen stones are. So I'm not sure. His body is like a stone-making machine, this guy. Every time I turn around, he's got new stones. So I don't know if he's eating stones. I don't know if the body is making the stones, but he's going to have them removed. So, just as you're drinking your coffee today, you can say a quick prayer. And he'll be back tomorrow. It's just a, in and out procedure to get rid of whatever stones his body is making or stones that he's eating. But I'm here, Jeff Fisher, Jeffy, for Pat Unleashed today. Welcome. I wanted to make today Trucker Thursday because it's been, 6 or 7 months since my last Trucker Day here on Pat Unleashed. And I wanted to find out what's happening out on the roads and around the country with the lifeblood of America, baby. Hey, easy on the convoy. We haven't started the convoy yet, although we could. Please don't, dear Lord, don't put that in my head. For a week I've had Christopher Cross ride like the wind in my stupid head, so maybe convoy would feel better. But I was looking at a timeline. Of course, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, Donald Trump, candidate for president of the United States, a front runner for the GOP. He goes before the court today, later this afternoon, on the latest charges. Now, I'm guessing he's probably going to plead not guilty. I don't know that, though. It's possible he pleads guilty, but it's doubtful. The judge, the Tanya Chutkan, an Obama appointee, don't worry about it. And she spent 12 years. The numbers. No, go ahead. The numbers don't lie. Why? Hello. She spent 12 years at the law firm, Boys and Schiller. Hunter Biden worked there at one time. That's so weird. Anyway, and she's been, very tough on the January 6th defendants. She put 4 in jail, even when the Department of Justice didn't recommend jail time. She sentenced one guy to jail that didn't even enter the Capitol. He just took a selfie outside. So it's interesting how this particular case completely random, got this particular judge for a Joe Biden case. So weird. So weird. And we have, I was looking at a timeline of the Trump indictments, and I haven't verified this 100%, but it's pretty fascinating. So the timeline is 3/17, Hunter admits laptop. 3/18, Trump indictment news. 6/8, FBI doc alleges Biden bribe. 6/9, Trump indicted. 7/26, Hunter plea deal collapses. 7/27, Trump indicted. 7/31, Devon Archer testifies. 8/1, Trump indicted. That's an interesting timeline, isn't it? That is an interesting timeline. It's really weird how that happens. I'm sure it's just a complete coincidence. Absolutely. And then I saw, Devon Archer has been making the rounds, and I guess he's a whistleblower. I feel like he's just saying what he knows, and I feel like he's trying to protect his friend Hunter. Hunter is his friend. And Dad is going to throw Hunter under the bus. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. There's no way that Joe is going to be safe. There's no way that Hunter is going to be safe and Joe is going to take the fall. That's not a chance. There's not a chance of that. Joe will throw Hunter under the bus every day of the week. He's not Bo, and it's going to be. There's no way Hunter takes the fall. So maybe Devon is, trying to save his friend. I saw where he released a letter that he received from Joe Biden, thanking him. Right there on the screen, thanking him for his business partnership with Hunter directly. It seems to be contradicting. Joe's claims that he had no contact with Hunter's partners. And he says on the letter, hey, thanks, I didn't get the chance to see you. I was busy having lunch with who, and with President Who. And sorry I didn't get to run into you. And then he says, I'm so glad at the bottom. He signed it, with personally and said, happy you guys are together. Ooh, weird little statement coming from Joe and Devin. I didn't know that there was that type of relationship on it. And did he actually spell Devin's name correctly or wrong? What a doofus. He spells Devin's name wrong. He's just trying to be friendly. What are you going to do? I mean, come on. He's only been with Hunter as a friend for quite some time. Of course, you don't know how to spell his name. That's just dumb. Oh, my gosh. What a doofus. Okay, 888-900-3393 is the phone number. It's Trucker Thursday. I have questions. I have questions for the people out there on the road, the lifeblood of America. I want to know if my economic indicator is still holding true. I want to know. There's plenty of. I want to know how much it's costing you to be on the road. Amazing that we've got. Gas prices. I'd like to know what you're hauling. I know that. Amazingly, I see where Yellow, the company, went broke. 99-year-old trucking company. Yeah, we're just shutting down. Don't worry about it. I mean, at first I thought we were going to just go bankrupt, and then we just shut down. Oh, okay. The Teamsters just let that happen. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's only 30,000 people. Oh, ouch. I mean, no kidding. So I know that we've become accustomed. They were part of the quick shipment plan, right? Because you can get delivered goods to come to the area, but you need someone to deliver them quickly to other municipalities, other warehouses, stuff like that. And that's what they were doing, right? They're smaller loads and a little cheaper than their competitors. Nope, we can't hang in there. Sorry. I mean, sure, we took a $700 million loan from the Trump administration during COVID to try to save us, and that didn't even work. Wow. And so I hope that those truckers and workers are finding work, and maybe they'll open back up after bankruptcy. Maybe they're shutting down, and then they're going to, reorganize and bring back truckers. But are they going to bring back truckers at the same price? I mean, are they going to still have the union and the Teamsters? Are they going to allow that? I don't know. I mean, I know they're busy working a deal with UPS, right? UPS agreed to their deal tentatively last week, and I know that they are meeting this week, or the Teamsters are voting. The union representing 340,000 rank and file UPS workers, and so I mean we don't need UPS on strike. That will hurt America bad. So I was glad that they worked out that deal, but they still have to ratify the deal. So we'll see if that happens. And if you're a UPS driver, I'd like to know how you feel about that. Hey, you're getting AC in your trucks now, aren't you? At least at some point, you're getting AC in your trucks. Maybe in a couple of years. Maybe. I mean, they're going to give you fans. Sure, it's 180 in the back of your truck. You've got a fan on the dash. Shut up, okay? Just deliver my packages, would you? Please? That'd be great. Thank you. So I have some other questions for your over-the-road late-night truckers as well. I want to know what you're looking at out there, because I want to know what you're seeing out there. Are you seeing anything in the skies? Yeah. Are you blowing your horn for, I don't know. Well, they're not UFOs anymore. They're UAPs. Sorry. And I want to know how. I mean, there's plenty of questions I have for you. So 888-900-3393. And I appreciate you. We had all kinds of changes a few years ago. I want to know if those changes are still working. And I'll tell you, here in DFW, my economic indicator is certainly holding true. The Jeff Fisher chewing the fat economic indicator is that when cars are broken down on the side of the road, that means the economy is not doing well. Okay, because people are not taking care of their cars. They're waiting for the upkeep because they can't afford it. So they're waiting until it breaks down, and then you have to get it fixed, or you have to just let it sit there and get yellow tagged by the state police. Yeah, you better move this thing, or we're just going to go ahead and tow it. And depending on how you feel about the car, you either leave it there and let it get towed, or you get it fixed and have it towed yourself somewhere. But I see more and more cars broken down along the interstate, where I drive a certain interstate every day coming into the Mercury Studios, and I see more and more cars broken down on the side of the road, morning, noon, and night. Whenever I travel, it's amazing. They just jump out at me like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. And it really does, to me, mean that the economy is really not that good. I know that our credit rating here in the U.S. has dropped. Thank you. Okay. So we were a AAA, and now we're what? A AA plus? Are we a AA plus, or are we just a AA? Oh, we broke down. We went down. Well, that's good. Why would you open on this page when I want you to open? From Janet Yellen, who, by the way, Janet Yellen is out saying that she disagrees with it. Of course she does. And what does Janet want to do? Well, we just keep spending. That seems to be the way that we got into this problem in the first place. Yeah, AA plus. Okay, we went from AAA to AA plus. That's interesting. So that just means that they think that we can't pay our bills. We can't recoup what we're spending. But their idea is to just continue to spend. So Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden all have AAA ratings. All right. U.S. now has AA plus. Canada, U.S., Austria, Finland all have AA plus. And then you go into AA minus. A lot of AA minuses. France, UAE, UK, South Korea, Ireland, Estonia. Love Estonia. Oh, Estonia has an A plus. They only have one A and a plus. Ooh. So, I mean, we're in good company. We're in good company. Canada, Austria, Finland, France. Oh no, France is minus. We're plus. Yeah, take that. I mean, it's unbelievable that they're going to drop our credit rating. And we believe that we disagree with it, and we're just going to keep spending. It's arbitrary, and it's based on outdated data. So just don't even worry about it, okay? We're fine. We're coming out of this great. The economy is booming. We're coming out of COVID. The economy is growing. Are we, though? Are we? I mean, I feel like the answer to that question is no. But that's just me. That is just me. Now, I know that Janet spoke on it, and I don't know if we have it, and we can play it if we have it, but if we don't, I don't know that I actually want to hear her, because she is agonizing. But go ahead, Janet. Go ahead.
Overall annual inflation has declined every month for the past year, and our economy continues to grow.
Okay,
in the longer
she's making
term,
me feel
the
better
United
already.
States remains the world's largest, most dynamic, and most innovative economy, with the strongest financial system in the world. Fitch's decision is puzzling in light of the economic strength we see in the United States. I strongly disagree with Fitch's decision, and I believe it is entirely unwarranted.
That makes me feel better. That, man, you feel good about the country and the finances after she gets done talking. Didn't she? Did you see her when she was in China and she was bowing to the Chinese guy? And then they kind of tried to say that she had eaten some kind of shrooms or something before she met the guy. I don't know that that was actually true. Now that I say it out loud, I don't know that that's actually true, but I love thinking about that Janet was just doing some kind of Chinese mushrooms, and then they said, hey, by the way, you got to go in here and meet the guy. So she's just tripping on mushrooms, bowing to the Chinese guy. Just terrible. Just terrible. And I mean, we are in so much trouble here. We're in so much trouble. We're in trouble in Africa now. You look at what's going on in Niger and the surrounding countries. They hate us. They hate us now. And, as well they should. I know our president, I don't know when he did this, because I know he's been really busy as of late. He's been really, really busy. Look at that. I mean, he is working hard right there. The presidency is a 24-hour a day job. And so, but I know that he told the embassy, half of you can come, get out of there. Half of you probably need to leave. The other people stay. It'll be fine. Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, okay. You sure about that? Yeah, it'll be fine. You remember what happened in Afghanistan, right? Nah, we're fine. No, that was perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have gone better. So you just stay there. I mean, the countries surrounding Niger are like, hey, oh, by the way, that was a coup. Huh. That was actually where the government was taken over by armed military. Huh. That was a coup. Anyway, so if you want to take a look at what a coup actually looks like, you can go ahead and look at that. But they are saying, the surrounding countries are like, hey, stay the hell away. No, because Blinken is saying, well, we're not going to recognize the new government. And they're like, so? So? Oh, you don't recognize us. Oh, well, okay, well, we'll give it back to the guy we just took it from. No, that's not going to happen. And so now they hate us. Putin is on their side. He's said, yeah, I know you owe me some money. I'll let that go. Don't worry about it. You're fine. We'll talk later. And so they love him. They have what's his face, the military guy from Russia. I want to say Prigorian, but that's not how you pronounce his name. Anyway, his fighters. No, the Wagner group are the one that's fighting in Niger. It's just we're in a good place around the world, and this president is on top of it. Did I mention how hard he's working? Did you see how hard he's working right now for you, the American people? And I realize that the guy is, everybody's supposed to have a vacation. I get it. But perhaps the president of the United States, perhaps when you're going to take, your afternoon nap, maybe you don't do it on the beach, surrounded by the press. And I don't ever see anyone coming up to him. I know the Secret Service is around him and keeping people away, but I never see anybody. It's weird. I never see pictures of people coming up to him saying, "Hey, Joe, how you doing? What's going on?" I mean, everybody just, it's like, oh, that's him. He's on the beach. Oh, that's him. Ooh, we'll leave him over there. Yeah, the Secret Service wouldn't let us come over. Hey, how you doing? I'm just going to go swim over here. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. And where's Jill? Where's Jill at? How come she's not out getting some sun? School's out. The doctor, the teacher, school's out. How come she's not with them? What is happening? What is happening right now? I mean, do I think they're going to break up? No chance. No chance. I mean, Justin Trudeau and the wife are separating. They're separating. I know it's sad. I'm not making fun of them separating. It's bad when couples break up. But she can't even take the guy anymore. I mean, the wife is like, Justin, no, you know what? We're leaving.
LGBTQ2 plus.
You can go find one now. He's free. He posted on his Instagram yesterday, hey, after many different difficult conversations, I bet it was, if you've been through a divorce, you understand those difficult conversations. We have made the decision to separate. Oh, it's so sad. They've got children. I mean, they've been together for quite some time, right? They got a 15-year-old, they got a 14-year-old, and a 9-year-old. Ooh. And they, of course, want everyone to respect their privacy. Okay. Yeah, we want to respect our privacy when we want you to. Okay, we got it. Okay. According to the statement of the Prime Minister's office, the Trudeaus have signed a legal separation agreement. Oh, okay, all right. Now he's going to be the first Prime Minister, if we care about Canada at all. He's going to be the first Prime Minister to go through a separation while still in office. Now his mother and father split, but he had already left the prime ministership, right? And I think he was that was already done when they split up. Anyway, it's sad that they're gonna, Justin can't even keep the wife while in office. Holy cow! I mean, you talk about a difficult conversation. I mean, holy cow! So maybe she had enough. I don't know. I see where maybe she, you know what? I don't know. Does his wife smoke at all? I don't know. Because I see where Canada, each cigarette now in Canada, each cigarette is coming with a warning label. Not just the pack. I mean, you're talking about each cigarette. Is this open? Where's the other? I have a cigarette in here. Gosh darn it. I thought I'm going to have to open this new cigarette up. Each cigarette has a warning label on it. Hello, no, I don't want the bell. Sorry. I'll smoke the... See if this bad boy still works. My cigarette. This cigarette, it's fake, by the way, doesn't have a warning label. It works. Yeah. Oh, man. I could fire up one of those bad boys. Now, what's going to happen to the cigarettes in Canada? They're just going to go up in price, right? They're just going to go up in price. That's all. They want to. That way, they can just make it impossible for people to smoke. It'll just be too expensive. Each cigarette, starting this week, comes with an individual health warning that cigarettes cause impotence. Do they? And cancer. I will say, I got the cancer thing, but I will say that all my children were born while I was a smoker. So, anyway, just as a thought. It's just a thought. The labeling rule aims to crack down on smoking and is a world first. Yeah, you know how expensive that's going to be? To put a message on every cigarette? Every single cigarette is going to have a message on it. Oh, man. That is unbelievable. Yes, how much I need a pack of cigarettes? That'll be at $100, please. And that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. According to government data in Canada, tobacco continues to kill 48,000 Canadians each year, and almost half of the country's healthcare costs are linked to substance abuse. So now, cigarettes are put in with the substance. So it's substance abuse. Amazing. It's going to be insane, the price of cigarettes in Canada. Now, I will say this. I know it's Trucker Thursday. 888-900-3393 is the phone number. I'd like to know if any of you truckers are going to be hauling illegal cigarettes across the border to Canada. Maybe you have, you have some illegals. There's plenty in the country. And you have them just kind of write something on each cigarette and lower the price. Or you you don't want to get caught in Canada smoking a cigarette without a warrant. That's, holy cow. I'd like to see I haven't seen a picture of the cigarettes yet, where the message is going to be. Because it's just going to be along the part that you smoke. Because if you're outside in Canada smoking a cigarette, because you're not smoking inside, man. Nobody smokes inside anymore. And and the cop rolls by and you don't have some kind of sign the note on your cigarette, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. You are smoking an illegal cigarette. No, I bought these before no grandfather period. Sorry, no grace period. Okay, you got it. That is awesome, man. And there you go. And maybe she smokes, and she was like, Justin, come on now. Even I can't afford them anymore. I'm going to leave you if you do this. And he said, look, I want to hook up with my LGBS2
LGBTQ2 plus.
Right, I want to hook up with those people. Those are my people. And see, I can't, Justin. Okay, I'm out. So sad news. I mean, divorce is everywhere. I can't get over the Kevin Costner divorce thing, and I don't have the story in front of me now, but she was ordered by the judge, you got to get out. You can't live at the house anymore. You got to get out. The Costner estate that she was staying at with the kids, get out. You got to be out. I think it was by the end of last month, which is a couple days ago. So she followed the orders of the judge, but she moved into the guest house, the staff quarters. Kevin is never going to be able to get rid of her. She was using the staff credit cards to pay for attorneys, and because the accountants were like, Kev, the staff credit cards are, is that a $25,000 bill and a $30,000 bill and some cash? And the wife said, I needed the money. Okay, and the staff, what's the staff going to do? The wife comes and says, hey, I need the credit card that you used to pick up toiletries for the houses. And, what are they going to do? Say no? Of course not. They're going to give it to her. So she followed the judge's orders by moving out of the main house, which is quite a technicality, by the way, and but moved to the staff quarters because she didn't want to uproot the kids. You don't want to uproot the kids, and you don't want to. It's tough to find a place to live in California. There's no empty houses. People are living in the streets in that state. They're everywhere because there's no empty homes. And there's no way that she can live in a trailer. What do you expect? She can't. This is not the life she's become accustomed to. So she moved into the staff quarters. We'll see how long that lasts, but this is another divorce story in my head. Love that so much. I just love it. Okay, so Pat Unleashed. Pat's say a quick prayer. Nice thought for Pat. He's going under the, I guess it's just the laser, right? They take the laser and they zap out the stones, whatever amount of stones he's eaten, whatever amount of stones that he's, his body's been creating, and they're gone. We'll find out, though, exactly how many stones he's actually eating, because his body is a stone-making machine. There's only one way that could happen, and that's because he's eating them, right? But maybe not. Maybe you just make them. Maybe your body just makes them, I guess. That's possible. That is possible. Okay, so you can follow this program and Pat on his social media accounts at Pat Unleashed, X and Instagram. Is anyone ever using Threads anymore? Is Threads over? I think it's over. It's done. Nobody uses it. I have the app on my phone, and when I updated my phone the other day, then it logged out. I haven't logged back in. It's still there. I'm going to just take it off the home screen now because I'm sick of looking at it. Seeing it on my home. It's just taking up my view of X. Okay. I saw the X app finally ended up on my phone. It looks kind of cool. I liked it. I had to move it. So it's in the middle now because I didn't like the coloring up in the corner where I had it for years. So now that I've got the X right in the middle of the phone, it looks awesome. You can email the show about the conspiracies. We do a conspiracy show once a month. And so if you have an idea that you would like the show to cover, you can email conspiracies@theblaze.com. You can, I would say if you want to communicate with the show in some way, even if it's not conspiracies, just use that email. Conspiracies@theblaze.com. I don't know who reads it, but somebody will read it. Okay. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube page, youtube.com/Pat. You can rate and review, and if wherever it lets you rate and review on the podcast, which is Pat Gray Unleashed on podcast. And, of course, you can subscribe to Blaze TV. blazetv.com/Pat. I don't know if the Dump Fox $30 off still works, but just try some sort of promo code that you think works. And, you know what? Just use Jeffy.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Back in the day, this used to be a real cigarette. And even if it said, oh, this is going to cause cancer along this cigarette here, so, I mean, you're still going to smoke it. If you're a smoker, you're a smoker. 888-900-3393 is the phone number. Jeff Fisher, Jeffy sitting in for Pat today. He's off having some kind of stone procedure. He'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Today is Trucker Thursday. I have some questions. Just a few questions. I'd like to know what's happening. Eric in Illinois, here on Trucker Thursday. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Jeff?
I am so good. It's embarrassing how good I am. I'd like to tell you more, but I don't want to embarrass you or myself. So what's happening? What are you hauling?
I'm trying to drive.
What are you hauling?
I'm hauling pumpkins today.
Yeah, baby. Where are you headed?
I'm headed up here to Illinois. I'm in Illinois now. Been loading out of Arkansas.
Arkansas pumpkins. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So is that what you're hauling every day now until Halloween or close to it?
Probably just for the next couple weeks. They're canning pumpkins, so get your pumpkin pie this Thanksgiving.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah, these are the reject pumpkins. These are for the canned pumpkins. Yeah, these are not the ones to carve.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That is awesome. So do you just drive during the day or drive at night 24/7?
I drive whenever I can make money.
Right. Okay, so it's your tractor and you're a subcontractor and you haul whatever they want you to haul.
I have a boss. It's his tractor.
Okay.
That's what I want to do, so it's pretty easy.
Okay, so does the boss pay for the gas and the fuel? I know it's not gas.
Yes,
pay
sir.
For the fuel and all that, so you just drive it?
Yes.
That's interesting. So my economic indicator is about cars being broken down along the highway. I believe that, the more cars we see, that means that the economy is doing poorly. How does that look to you?
Yeah, it looks. You see it more frequently these days, and Biden's doing a very excellent job, as we all know.
Well, he's on top of it, 24/7.
Yeah,
24/7. Joe Biden is working for you and me. So don't you worry about that. So so you're hauling pumpkins. You go down to Arkansas or Alabama and you pick up your load of pumpkins from the reject pumpkin farm and you haul them up to the pumpkin canning plant. And do you have to take care of the e-logs? Can you just go? Do you have to stop? What's the restrictions on that?
Yeah, I have e-log, but we get like 150 air mile radius for ag exemption. So as soon as I leave the field, I have 150 miles to drive for free, and then my e-log just kicks in when I get outside that air mile radius.
Okay, and then how long do you have before you have to actually? What do you got to shut down for 8 hours?
For 10 hours after driving 11.
Oh, that is, man. That's tough.
Yeah, I miss the paper log days. You could kind of cheat the system a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. Plus, I mean, you would get right. I mean, if you got someplace that's in 12 hours or so, right? You got to make that. Holy cow, that is not good at all. So, what's the number one thing that you would say? The last time I did this, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, there was a lot of talk about the number one complaint from truckers that day was that they wanted people off their phones. Is that still true?
Oh yeah. It's a big hassle. No one pays attention. You got to be the eyes and ears for everyone out here.
Yes, no kidding. So your pumpkin load have you tarped that load, or are you in a trailer?
It's an open top trailer. They ain't going nowhere where they're pretty heavy.
Oh, so you haven't tarped it, you bastard.
No.
I could be driving along and get
one.
A pumpkin could fly out and hit me. It could be dangerous.
You're just as likely to be sucked out the window as one of these pumpkins flying out. I can guarantee that.
All right, Eric. Hey, before you go, hello. I need to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a nice one. All right. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate it, man. You be safe out there, all right?
All right. Thanks,
all right,
Jeff.
Take care. Sure. Peace. All right, Trucker Thursday, 888-900-3393 here on Pat Gray Unleashed. Brent in Pennsylvania. Brent, how in the world are you?
I'm doing just absolutely fine.
That's what I'm talking about.
AKA Uncle Meatball, coming to you live from my mobile isolation studio, listening to Chewing the Fat.
Pat Unleashed today, but it's just a little tidbit, little piece of Chewing the Fat. Thank you, I appreciate it. So, what are you hauling? Sausages?
No, actually, today I have mechanically separated chicken.
I love mechanically separated chickens. I'm a fan. Yep. So let me ask you a question. Seriously, why are we being specific about mechanically separated chickens?
Well, I'm bringing it to one of the customers, and I don't know what they're going to do with it. Probably make chicken pot pies.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So these are like the reject chickens. Well, I had a guy hauling reject pumpkins. I got a guy hauling reject chickens for stuff that we all use in frozen. Yeah. Just send them up to the pot plant. Don't worry about it. So, is it a refrigerated trailer? Is it an open trailer? Am I going to have to worry about mechanically separated chickens flying out onto the highway? Are we good?
No, it's in a reefer. It's set at minus 10 degrees, so they're in great big, humongous bins, and the chicken parts are all frozen.
Interesting. So, how big is the load?
This load I picked up was 39,900 pounds.
Wow. So, how's travel time for you? Do you drive? Is it your tractor and trailer, and you just subcontract, or do you work for a company that specifically hauls mechanically separated chickens?
No, I actually work. I'm a company driver. Work for the largest protein producer in the world. And you know its name.
So do you just drive during the day or at night or whenever they need it?
Whenever they need it.
Interesting.
I call it the night shift. Last week I was on a night shift, and now just works out the way the load was. This week, or until I deliver, I'll be on a day shift.
Right.
Because I have to deliver tomorrow at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Okay. So, so you have to deliver by 4:30 in the afternoon. How does that work out time-wise with the e-logs and stuff? Because you're not getting a special agriculture dispensation like Eric was.
No, I'm not that special.
So, I mean, are you just got to shut it down for hours?
Yeah. For example, I picked this load up in Portland, Maine, at our big plant in Portland, Maine.
Okay.
And because I'm on the East Coast, it took me close to 11 hours just to drive.
Get out of there.
160 miles.
Yeah, just to get out of there. Holy cow.
Yeah. And I made it to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, luckily.
Do they have the 95 back open again?
I avoid that section.
Okay. All right, I don't blame you, but I was just wondering if it's back open again, because that's a nightmare. Holy cow.
Well, it is open, but it's only one lane.
Oh, my gosh. And there's only, I mean, you guys, I used to live up in that neck of the woods, and I know of a couple of, off-road ways around that area, but still, that's got to be a nightmare for anyone that just wants to get through there.
It is, and those back roads you're talking about are not suitable for trucks.
Yeah, no kidding. So you work for the company, they take care of all the fuel and everything, you don't have to worry about it, although I mean fuel prices are going back through the roof again, but you don't have to really concern yourself with it. Although, does that affect your pay at all?
No, it doesn't affect my pay, but now since the fuel prices are so high, I don't know how they purchase their fuel, but they're telling us where to buy fuel.
Oh, so they've got to deal with different companies, yeah.
I guess.
That's a good idea.
They never used to do that. So now we try. I mean, they say, hey, they want us to, but there are times when I'm going a different route. And so I remember they told me to buy fuel here before, I'll buy it here. And it's usually at a Love's or a Pilot.
Right. Right. So I mean, they've got to have some kind of agreement with them. But they don't mandate it. Like if you can't stop at a specific place, you don't have to call in and say, "Hey, Mildred, where can I get gas?"
No, they don't do that. No, they strongly suggest it.
Okay, so, right. So you drive at night a lot of times. Have you seen a UAP or a UFO?
Well, interesting enough, one night I was driving down Interstate 75 and I got to see the SpaceX going up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean,
okay. I saw that. And then a couple nights ago, I saw the biggest falling star I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a falling star.
Yeah, I guess. It was big. And then, and one night I did see something in the sky that I couldn't explain, and a couple other drivers saw it, and this was several years ago, and it was a great big humongous fireball running parallel. I was going east on Interstate 10 in Florida, and it followed the interstate as far as we could see it. Great big humongous fireball.
I lived in Florida for a long time. I've seen the shuttles go up, and you watch them go up during the day and the night and everything. That's really cool. No question. Like you saw the SpaceX rocket. I mean, those are so fun and cool to watch. But I have seen some fireballs like that when I lived in Florida. So maybe it's a Florida thing.
I live in Florida as well.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely doable. All right, Brett, listen, thank you. I appreciate your time. You be safe out there. And, obviously you can't leave without.
How's that?
Thank you. That's perfect. I appreciate it. Be safe.
All right, take it easy. Bye.
All right, see you. All right, Trucker Thursday, 888-900-3393 is the phone number. Johnny, another Pennsylvania trucker. Johnny, how are you?
I'm good. This is Johnny. I'm in area Pennsylvania. I drive semi. I just wanted to say, that the trucking industry is going down the toilet.
Uh-oh.
It used to be a good job, good bennies, good people. Truck drivers watched out for each other. Now they don't do that. They're all for themselves. When Biden took office, everything went down the toilet.
Do you work for yourself or do you work for another company?
Me, myself.
Okay.
Myself.
Okay, so
like I go a long haul. Go long haul. Sometimes I can't get loads. Coming back. Sometimes I can't even get nothing.
Right.
But I'm on that grind, that hustle. I want to bring people's goods to them because if you have anything in your home, a truck gave it to you.
I 100% agree.
Everything comes on a truck. Wood, food, soda pop, everything comes on a truck.
I know. I've said it 1,000 times. It's the lifeblood, the heart, the blood of America. Yeah. I got it. I know.
That's the trickle down economics.
Back off me. All right, I got it.
I know.
So,
go ahead.
All right, so you are hauling whatever you can, right? So, no matter what the load is, you can haul it. You're certified to haul whatever the heck the load is. Giant, coils through the mountains or whatever the heck it is, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Rockies. Oh yeah.
So how do you get those jobs? All right. Do you have a semi manager that calls up these companies and says, "Hey, Johnny needs to haul something for you today. What do you have?" Or do the companies issue an email to truckers, like the special truckers email that says, "Hey, we've got this to haul"? How do you do that?
Well, sometimes, I have a good relationship with other people that drive semi. Sometimes, they can't cover a load, Like
Okay.
they call me.
Okay.
You know, that's how I get a lot of loads that way. You know, sometimes, you know, I just have to hustle. You know.
So
you know,
how
like
much?
any other,
Right. No, so with the prices of fuel going back up through the roof, and I mean they've been high, for a long time, but now they're even going to continue to be higher.
I know, especially like with Yellow, the company Yellow went out of business.
Yeah,
I mean that's just going to put a lot of people in the unemployment line.
Or more truckers on the road that don't care anymore about truckers; they just care about themselves, like you were talking about, right?
Themselves, you know, it's kind of like the Mad Max movie, you know.
Yeah. So, how much does that affect what you're getting paid to haul the goods?
Oh, like I have to, you know, cut my costs. You know, like I'm just breaking even, basically.
Right.
You know, like I have a love for trucking. You know, seeing America. You know, it's not about the money with me. You know, I just like trucking.
Wait, you didn't get into trucking for the money? Are you kidding
well,
me?
you know that was an incentive, you know, but it's good to, you know, see America, you know,
I
see
know.
different things. She was down the road.
I know.
You know,
It's
meet
awesome.
the fine people of America, because America has a lot of good people.
There's no doubt about that.
Okay? There's a lot of good people in America, but a lot of people just don't know about these good people exist.
I know.
There's good people. There's more good people than bad people.
I agree. We talk about the bad people all the time. And
yeah, you know, people lost, you know, the definition of humanity. It's still there.
Yeah, they have.
exists.
So what would you tell, you talk about the truckers being out for themselves and not really caring for each other. Are you talking about just the way they interact with each other? Or do you guys fight over the loads? I mean, are they putting you guys in the octagon to fight over who's going to haul the load across the country? What's going on?
There's that. You know, there's also some people who drive truck. You know, they're just mean on the radio. You know, they have people. You know that love tipping off the DOT.
Oh, right.
You know, they have that. You have people. They call and they say this semi is doing this and that. And they give the license plate. Okay, and yeah, you know, it's just childish games like that. Some people who drive trucks do
tipping
that.
off the DOT. So I was under the impression that some of those inspections had gone down because of COVID, and they still have not come back up. Is that still true?
I've been noticing that. Yes.
So the only way the inspections are fewer, and you just have to it's a hit and miss kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, it's just hit and miss. I mean, you know, then you have, you know, at the weight stations.
Right.
Sometimes you can be overweight and not know that you're overweight, and you get penalized.
Tell me about it. I understand. I know about being overweight and not knowing it. I'll tell you that right now. All right, Johnny, I'm up against the clock. I appreciate your time, brother. You be safe out there. I can't let you go without, hearing from you.
Okay. Have a good day.
I need the horn. What are we doing? I need the horn. Did he go? Oh, no. Okay, but that's not Johnny. That's not funny. Don't cover for him.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome to it. How in the world are you? 888-900-3393. You don't have to answer that. It's okay. I know how you're doing. You're all right. Pat will be back tomorrow. Jeff Fisher, Jeffy's sitting in for Pat today. He's off having a quick little day procedure, having some stones removed. I don't know where they came from. I don't know if his body's making them. I don't know if he's eating them, but he's getting them removed. So I know he's said that he's had his cockles removed years ago. So now he's having his stones removed. That's all I know. So I'm just filling in today, making it Trucker Thursday here on Pat Unleashed. We've talked to, we've had a guy hauling reject pumpkins, and we've had a man, I say a guy, we've had a man hauling reject pumpkins, and we've had a man hauling mechanically, what did he call them? Mechanically separated chickens. Yeah, the mechanically separated chickens. Which brings us to the tweet from Hungry Hangry. Mechanically separated chickens. Have they not heard of 3D printed meat? What year is this anyway? 2016? I know. That's what I thought. But apparently it is. So, and plus we've got to get to the feel-good video of the day before we leave today. There is a video of it's a feel-good video of the day. I don't want to play it right now. I just want you to know that the feel-good video of the day is coming, because we've all seen videos from all over the country. Criminals going into stores, multiple criminals, teams of criminals going into stores and taking merchandise and running out, and everybody's like, there they go, let them go, let them go. And every time you see that, at least every time I see it, I think, well, why doesn't somebody just do something? The last one I saw at a Gucci store in L.A., the end of the one video shows the security guard walking out the front door watching them run away. Are you there to make sure that nobody has dust on their Gucci shoes when they're trying them on? You're the security guy. It's amazing times. But we do have a feel-good video of the day. Okay. All right. So Trucker Thursday, 888-900-3393. Yes, I'm filling in for Pat. Be sure to subscribe to my show, Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher, available wherever you get your podcast. Subscribe, rate, and review where you can, and just enjoy the podcast. I try to steer clear of a lot of politics, but, it invades our lives every day. So it's very difficult to have a complete life without that in your life. All right. Let's go to RJ in Florida. RJ, welcome to Pat Gray Unleashed Trucker Thursday. How in the world are you?
Good. How you doing?
I am so good, it's embarrassing. So, RJ, what are you hauling?
I'm hauling molasses.
Molasses? So, Are you? Do you have? Is it in a tanker? Is it in an open track trailer? How are you hauling it?
It's in a tank. It's in a tanker truck.
It's in a tanker. So is this rejected molasses? Is this another reject haul, or what is this?
No, this goes to cattle farms for milk and meat farms.
Cattle farms. I like that. So do you drop them off at specific farms?
Yeah, we specific farms all over South and Central Florida. We pump it off into tanks, and then it's added to their feed.
Right.
Cattle.
So they bring you in. That's interesting. Do you pick up anything? Now, do you just deliver the molasses? You do not go back and clean the new tanks and deliver new tanks or whatever? You're just delivering the molasses?
Just deliver it. Yeah, we just deliver it right out of Clewiston.
So, Clewiston. Don't get me started on Clewiston. All right, I've been down there. I can tell you about a high school playoff football game in Clewiston, Florida. First of all, had the mosquitoes the size of pterodactyls when I was down there. And we got my son's team got ripped off from the referees in Clewiston. Don't get me started on that, man. That ticks me off. Now I don't know that I want to talk to you, RJ. So you don't live in Clewiston, though, right?
No, I live in Okeechobee.
Okay. That's a little bit better. Then I could continue to talk to you. Then that's fine. So the molasses comes from the sugar farms?
Yep, sugarcane fields where the process all the sugar. It's actually a byproduct of the sugar.
Right. So, and then do you work for them or do you work for a separate company?
No, I work for a separate company. We just do the transporting.
Subcontract out. So is it
Yep.
So you just drive for that company and you go pick up the molasses and then and then deliver it to the farms?
Yes, correct.
Wow, what a pain that is, huh?
That's all right. Pays the bills.
It's almost like gasoline, though, right? You just pull in, drop it off, hook it up to the tank, offshoot it, and go.
Yeah, you pump it into a tank.
Yeah.
The tank has itself as a pump, and you pump it into the tank.
Right. There's no financial transactions or anything. That's already taken care of. You just drop it off.
No. You never see anybody. You just go up to any farm, pump it in, and leave.
Yeah. All right. So are you just a day driver? Just during the day, or it just doesn't matter?
No, I'm a day driver, regular day driver.
You're not pulling into the farm at 2 a.m. when everybody's asleep?
Oh, no. No. I've gotten caught up there out there pretty late, but not 2 a.m., not that late.
And I'm guessing the farms that you're delivering to aren't the mom-and-pop farms.
A lot of them aren't. We still have a lot of them down here. And then you got a couple of big ones like MacArthur's and, big names.
Yeah.
A lot of them are mom-and-pop farms still.
That's interesting. How much is a tank load of molasses running me these days?
You mean?
Do you know? Do you know?
No, I don't know. No, I just know the weight, but I don't know the price. It's different formulas for different farms. So they have different prices, and that's not our part that we know.
So if I were to hijack your molasses tanker, I'd have to find a specific farm to buy it for a cheaper price because it's a specific blend for that farm.
Yeah, every farm has their specific recipe that they like for their type of cattle.
That's interesting. I did not realize that. So that's awesome. So what's your number one complaint about drivers as you're on the road out there, RJ, in the great state of Florida?
Well, just like the other driver said, a lot of people not paying attention on their phones.
Yeah.
You know, getting right in front of your truck and suddenly stopping, and this thing weighs 80,000 pounds. It's not going to stop that easy.
How is your accident record? All right, how's that working out for you?
Oh, I have no accidents.
Okay, good. I don't want that to happen for you. I'll make sure that doesn't happen for you.
I'm good on that part.
All right, good. Hey, I appreciate you listening and calling in. I really appreciate it. I want you to be safe out there. You take care of yourself. Now, I've only had one trucker left without doing what he was supposed to do, and broke my heart. So before you leave,
I got it. I'll make up for it.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, thank you, RJ. Be safe out there, man.
You too. Thank you.
Right, peace. All right, Trucker Thursday, 888-900-3393 is the phone number. A tweet from Christopher Chubb. Biden sleeping. We can show you that. I mean, that's our president at work. His tweet says that's what an American leader looks like. And yes, it is. That's what this American leader looks like. I'll tell you that right there. There's nothing says I'm the president of the United States of the free world. I'm the leader of the free world than taking a nap on a beach. Actually, it kind of does. Now that I think about it, you know what? I'm sleeping on a beach. Tough. All right, I'm the president. Yeah, that's right. Get over it. All right, Red in Ohio. How in the world are you? Welcome to Trucker Thursday. What the heck are you hauling?
I've got plumbing pipe for industrial and residential uses.
So do you deliver specifically to Ohio, or are you cutting through? You passing by? What's happening?
I pick up in Ohio, and I go pretty much North Dakota, South Dakota, and all points in between.
Oh, wow. Okay, so do you work for yourself or a specific company?
Specific company.
Okay, and do they haul just industrial pipes, or they haul whatever?
No, they haul whatever. I happen to be a flatbedder, but their big stuff is dry van.
Okay. So if you consider yourself a flatbedder, which means you haul these industrial pipes, which you have to tie down or tarp, and obviously tie the tarp down, or you haul the big coils and stuff like that?
Yes, sir, and I got to tarp it too.
Yeah, no kidding. Now those coils, I'm guessing, aren't light.
No, not at all.
So, I mean, you're only hauling like 2 or 3 at a time, right?
It depends. 48,000-pound coil. Obviously, I'm only hauling one, but I can do like 3 10,000-pound coils.
Right.
It just all depends.
So the industrial pipes that you're hauling, do you have just like one giant pipe on the back of your flatbed now, or is it multiple? But you have multiple pipes.
I got multiple steel pipes on this load.
Incredible. So when you drop them off, are you dropping them off at construction sites that are building and growing, or you just drop them off along the side of the road and say, good luck, God bless?
I mean, sometimes I think about it, dropping it off on the side of the road. It kind of depends on the customer. No, but in all seriousness, sometimes I go to a job site that's under construction, but most of the time I'm going to specific stores with the product.
Okay, so those are kind of smaller pipes then, right? I mean, the stores have got to be working off the smaller pipes, the guy living down the street is not coming in buying the 10-foot pipe.
It all depends. A lot of the stores, we actually do deliver some of the larger pipes because they have their own little individual yards.
Interesting. That's interesting. All right, Red. So you where do you start from? I mean, you pick up in Ohio. Ohio. Ugh. And I almost said one of the worst states in the union, but I get in trouble when I do that. So I'll just say Ohio. Ugh. And so are you from there?
No, I'm actually from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. So how often do you get back home?
It all depends. My paychecks are looking good, so the more I stay out, the more I continue to make money. So,
right.
I usually go home like once a month.
So the company that you work for, they foot the bill for the fuel and everything. You just drive whatever they tell you to haul.
Yes, sir.
That's a good gig. Expenses. That's a good gig. I like that. So do you agree with Johnny that the truckers are becoming meaner to each other, or are you okay out there?
I'm okay, without getting the specifics with the company I drive for, but it's a very well-known company, and I get a lot of crap for driving for it. But
from other truckers?
Oh yeah. I mean, not as much as the dry van side of things, because pulling a flatbed, you kind of actually do some work instead of opening doors. So
right. I follow this one account on Instagram. I'm a sad human being, I know that, but it's called The Girl Driver, and she hauls a flatbed. And she shows, all the work that goes into it, hauling all the stuff on the flatbed, and that's a lot of work. I mean, I realize that. Anything you haul is a lot of work, Jeff. Don't put that behind us. I got it. But I mean, you're right. You're not just opening doors, and it's pretty incredible how much work goes into it.
Yep, and we're rain, sleet, snow, shine. Stuff's got to get delivered.
All right. So that means you're driving 24/7 when you're cross country delivering your industrial pipes today. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary in the skies?
I thought I did, but someone told me it was just like the SpaceX little satellites, Starlink satellites moving through the sky. I guess you can see them.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can.
I mean, when I was going through Oregon a while back, it looked like I had a pterodactyl come across my windshield late at night, and thought it was.
Was that like a flying Bigfoot in Oregon? Is that what you had?
I don't know. It was big. It was one of those things where it came across the windshield so quick that your natural reaction is to put your hands up, thinking it was going to come through the window, and then it just disappeared into the night.
Let me ask you something, Red. That's just between you and me. Okay. All right. When you're out there, let's say you're driving at night and you're hauling whatever you're hauling, are you smoking anything at the time?
No, I don't smoke at all.
Okay. I was just checking. No edibles, no vitamins, anything like that?
No, unfortunately, none of that. I'm subjected to regular drug testing as a commercial driver.
Yeah, okay. All right. Just checking. I was just checking. I don't know what it had anything to do with a flying pterodactyl into your windshield. I was just checking. All right, Red. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. You be safe. I can't let you go without hearing from you.
All right, we'll do. Hey, I got one thing before I go.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Don't let anybody make fun of your size, man. The bigger you are, the harder you are to kidnap.
I don't know that makes me feel better, but thank you. Let's let me hear that what you got, man. All right, that's awesome. Thank you, Red. I appreciate it very much. You be safe out there, man. All right, you be safe. All right, Trucker Thursday on Pat Gray Unleashed. 888-900-3393 is the phone number. I know, according to the Giblets tweet, we have reject pumpkins, reject chicken parts, coming soon, pumpkin spice chicken nuggets. Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. No problem. And look, we don't have reject molasses, and we don't have reject pipes that we know of. I'm sure those pipes are fine and all secured on the truck, so you're good to go. Okay, don't worry about it. So let me ask you a question. Do you have odors in your home that you just can't get rid of? Of course, Jeff, I do. Yes. Well, now you can get rid of any stinky odor with the Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. The Thunderstorm gets rid of strong odors from cooking, cigarette smoke, litter boxes, trash cans, even that mildew smell from basements or out in the garage is no match for Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. The Thunderstorm starts working in seconds to clear a room of any odor. Plus, there's no costly filters to ever replace. And with over 350,000 Thunderstorms already sold, with thousands of 5-star reviews online, you know it's going to work. During this week, got a great deal for you on your own Thunderstorm. Right now, you can save $200 on 3 Thunderstorms for your whole home protection. 3 units for under $200. Go to EdenPureDeals.com. Enter the discount code PAT. That's EdenPureDeals.com. Discount code PAT. Plus, you're going to get free shipping. I mean, you're welcome. EdenPureDeals.com.
Pat Gray. Join the conversation. 888-900-3393. Pat Gray Unleashed. We'll be right back.
Welcome to it. 888-900-3393 is the phone number. Jeff Fisher from Chewing the Fat, a podcast you should subscribe to wherever you subscribe to podcasts. Filling in for Pat today. He's off having just a quick day procedure. He's having his stones removed, according to I'm a Lickenbunner. And does that mean that they're just mechanically separated? Yes. That's what it means. Okay, that's what it means. I mean, we hope that they separated and just be gone, right? I mean, he's got to look. He has to stop eating stones. All right, we have to make that clear to him. It has to be made clear to him tomorrow. So he'll be back. And apparently, mechanically separated chicken is a big deal. Workhorse says that that's the one that didn't make it across the road. He had a truckload of them. There's a whole bunch of chickens not making it across the road. And you know our friends at PETA just hate mechanically separated chickens, which makes me like them even more. I'll tell you that. Makes me like them even more. Don't forget, too, we have the feel-good video of the day coming up. And no, I'm not talking about the execution that took place in Missouri last night. I'm not talking about that. Okay, I know that the guy that was executed in Missouri, Johnny Johnson, before they executed him for killing this 6-year-old girl, which, I mean, horrible, he said that he was a vampire, and he did apologize for his crimes. So, that's good. If you were to die, my favorite thing about the people who are executed, they always report their last meal, what they got. And so Johnny ordered bacon burger, curly fries, and a strawberry milkshake. I don't know if I may have ordered that and more, but that's not a bad order. Not a bad order. Bacon burger, curly fries, and a strawberry milkshake. They shouldn't get anything, bastards. He's on death row, being executed. What are you giving them their last meal? You have to be nice to him, even though you'd think if he was a vampire, he would have just wanted, like a cup of blood or something. But I guess not. I don't know. All right, so let's Trucker Thursday. 888-900-3393 is the phone number. We've talked to quite a few of you out there today. I really appreciate it. And let's go to Brian in Michigan. Brian in Michigan, hello.
Hello there.
How are you? Where are you at in Michigan?
I'm not bad. I'm not in Michigan. I'm from Michigan.
Oh,
I'm just coming into Mount Pleasant, Texas.
Mount Pleasant, Texas. Hello.
I'm headed for your backyard.
Nice. Where are you headed here in DFW?
I've got a delivery in Fort Worth, one over in Arlington, and then my last delivery is in Odessa.
Wow. I mean, you're coming into our neck of the woods. You delivering at the Kroger warehouse not far from my house, or what? What are you hauling?
Actually, Amazon conveyor belting.
Oh, so you're going to the Amazon warehouse up here. That's not far. Yeah, that's not far from my place.
There's a Dematic warehouse that does all of the conveyor systems for Amazon.
So is that what you're hauling from Michigan, or did you pick it up somewhere else?
Nope, it's all from Grand Rapids.
All from Grand Rapids West. Now, so it's not Mount Pleasant, Michigan, which is right up here, by the way, if you look on your hand.
No.
Pleasant, Michigan.
Nope, I'm on I-30.
Are you from Grand Rapids?
Muskegon.
Oh, so you're along the East Coast there. I'm on the West Coast. That's a good place to be. It's pretty country up there. I like it. So what do you haul, just conveyor belts for Amazon? Is that your gig, or do you haul other stuff?
No, we're LTL, less than load. We have just, I guess we have 50 companies around West Michigan. We pick up their freight, divide it up by where it's going, and then, like there's a company in Shelby, we haul sliced apples for them that go to McDonald's for their little kids' bags of sliced apple.
So those aren't reject apples. Those are good ones.
No, they're the good ones. Brunswick Bowling is in Muskegon.
Right.
I delivered bowling, actually in Garland last week. I delivered Brunswick Bowling to a place just north of I-30 there in Garland.
Wait. You delivered Brunswick Bowling. So are you delivering bowling balls? Are you delivering bowling lanes?
Everything.
You have a truckload of pins? What are you delivering?
Everything. Have you ever seen the movie A River Runs Through It?
Maybe.
Brad Pitt was in it years ago. Well, that's actually a big ranch out in Wyoming. I delivered, after the movie was out, the place that they filmed that movie, I delivered an entire bowling lane that they were installing in the basement of that ranch out there.
All right,
so we deliver everything.
You're delivering to Ye's ranch out there in Wyoming. Was he putting in his bowling alley? I got it. Okay. All right, no problem. Yep. All right. Hey, Brian, I know I'm up against the clock, so I appreciate you calling. I want you to be safe out there. Before you leave, say hello.
Okay, we'll do it.
I need the horn. What are we doing? Why is that so difficult?
I did.
No, we didn't hear it, man. Roll down the window.
My headset is too noise blocking, too good.
What? We've been had.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Welcome to it. Pat Gray Unleashed. Jeff Fisher from Chewing the Fat. Jeffy filling in for Pat today. Keith is on some kind of spiritual awakening trip. I don't know what he's doing. And Pat is probably on some spiritual awakening trip as well, getting stones removed from his body today. He'll be back tomorrow. And so just relax. Say a nice little prayer as you're drinking your coffee, and everything will be fine. He's having some stones removed. It's all good. 888-900-3393 is the phone number. It is Trucker Thursday here. We've talked to a number of you out on the road. I mean, truckers are the lifeblood of America. There's no question. I believe that. And I just find it fascinating to talk to you guys or women. We haven't talked to any women today, though. Huh. And I told you I follow my girl driver on Instagram, and she's awesome. I mean, if she wants to call, I don't know what she's doing right now, probably sleeping on and off. 888-900-3393. I'm here for you, girl driver. Give me a call. We have the feel-good video of the day coming up. We've got to get to that. We have a response from Lizzo. Lizzo has responded to the accusations. She just Instagrammed a response from her Instagram account. These last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. Have they, Lizzo? Have they? My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. Yes, they have. Lizzo. My character has been criticized. Yes, it has. Usually, I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are unbelievable as they sound. These are as unbelievable as they sound and are too outrageous to not be addressed. Okay, so let's get to it. Yeah, they're not. Nothing is. They're out there. All these people are out of their minds. These are sensationalized stories, and they're coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. Wait, did she say I didn't do it? I did do it. None of it is true. Oh, it's just sensationalized stories. Okay, well, thanks, Lizzo. I appreciate the response from you. She doesn't. No mention of the bananas. No mention of telling the thick dancers to thin down a little bit. Hey, I'm the fat one on stage. Okay, you need to look hot. All right, that's what we're doing. No mention of that. No mention of the extra work that you were demanding from those dancers. I mean, I'm kind of on her side with the work thing because she asked them not to dance for anyone else when they weren't on tour. And they were like, well, we got to work. We need money to eat. You, of all people, know that people need to eat. And I don't know that they said that, but that would have been my argument. And so then they agreed that when they weren't on tour, they would get 50% of what they normally make on tour, just so that they could survive and not work for anyone else. And then apparently because they agreed to that, they were allowed to be treated like crap from Lizzo's dance team manager and, Lizzo herself, although I don't know that Lizzo herself was berating the dancers as much as her dance team manager was. But she was. She was. I mean, there's just no doubt about it because she seems like such a nice person.
She's not my type.
There's no doubt about that. She is a long way from the Donald Trump type, man. Holy cow. Oh, yeah. I mean, well, first of all, look, I understand the struggles. I get it. But I'm not wearing tights. That's one character I have not portrayed on this network is Lizzo. I mean, I hate to bring it up. I know. I hate to bring it up because it could happen. And I don't know that I can accept that offer. But sometimes some roles you just have to turn down. But it might be funny. It might be funny. I could dress like that. I could be Lizzo like that. It's the Lizzo in the tights with the flute that... It'd be worth the laugh, though. It might be worth the laugh. Okay. Trucker Thursday. Rodney in Pennsylvania. How in the world are you?
Oh, I'm doing great today. How are you doing?
Excellent.
Guys?
Oh, my gosh. It's embarrassing how good I am. What's happening? Are you in Pennsylvania or are you driving somewhere else today?
No, I no longer drive over the road. I was listening, and I've never called in before, and I only called a couple of the guys. Right now I'm working on a highway project, and my task today is to keep the dust down with the water truck. And but I have driven over the road since, I have not driven over the road since about 2017.
Why are you a quitter? What's happening? Why did you become a quitter in life?
Oh, no. I mean, I get my jobs. I got into Teamsters pipelining, and I came off of the road. And the main reason I'm calling is just to warn all the people in America. The highways obviously have never been a safe place to be.
Right.
But I came off of the road because a lot of these big companies and the hours of service. Now, think about this. 2010, they changed the hours of service. We used to be able to drive for 10 hours and take 8 off. Well, we could split that 8 hours up in how, our body dictated. You at least had to have 2 hours off, but you could split it up.
Okay.
Time off.
Yep.
All right. The ATA, the American Trucking Association, has come in and lobbied for these changes. Now, I've never worked for a big company in all the years that I was out there over the road. So the government's solution to driver fatigue was, well, these guys are driving for 10 hours and taking 8 off. We got to fix driver fatigue. Oh, I got an idea. let's let them drive an extra hour and then force them to drive 11 hours within 14 hours, but also require them to log a half-hour break.
Right.
The slightest little thing then, Now, in small companies, they don't have thousands of drivers out there like the big ones. So if their driver gets held up somewhere, then he can't make his delivery on time. So they changed the hours of service and then mandated these e-logs so you can't even fudge or drive the way your body dictates as far as sleep. And we all know we all have different sleep patterns. Well, that's one of the main reasons I got out of it. And with the other gentleman saying that truck drivers are mean to each other, well, you've always had people, we called them CB Rambos back in the day.
Bastards.
Now, but a
I
lot
hate
of trucks
those
don't even
Breaker
have
119
CBs anymore.
I hate them. So, Rodney, let me ask you a question. So you said you're pulling a water truck now. So you just drive around the country roads spraying water on the rock roads?
Well, no, we're on a construction site building a throughway bypass around some congested areas. And I had worked several pipeline jobs. You know, I still drive truck and stuff. But as far as the over-the-road, I take my hat off to every man out there listening right now that has a sleeper behind him under the guise of the e-logs and dealing with the guys. You go to stop to get fuel. It used to be we had respect for each other. That's the big thing. Common courtesy, road etiquette, pride in oneself and not wanting to look like a jerk. It's all gone out there. At least that's why I quit, in my opinion.
Right.
And, you got guys that take their half-hour break. All you need to do, you need to stop, get fuel, and keep rolling. And you got guys that will stop their truck and let it set in between the pumps and go in and spend a half hour shopping or doing whatever. And no, I'm still a truck driver. I just do construction.
No, but you're kind of a fake driver. You're kind of a fake truck driver is what I'm hearing.
Well, yeah, I fake everything I do, bud. That's how come I'm so successful.
Let me ask you something, right? Do you have like a semi-tractor in the yard that you look at and you say, I used to drive that, and the kids can play on it?
No, I never owned my own truck. No, my brother has owned his own truck for years. But in today's economy, he drives all week and then spends the weekends working on his truck. And with the price of everything, it's just, I don't know. I take my hat off to owner operators as well, because those men are out there, a lot of them are just barely getting by. Of them are just one big breakdown away from going out of business.
Yeah, no kidding.
And another big thing that maybe a lot of people aren't aware of, we have brought so many foreigners that are out there on the public highways that can't speak our language. I mean, we all of us listening, we're all for legal immigration, and I'm sure they're here legally. That's fine. But a lot of them really can't speak the English language, and it creates a lot of trouble out there. And so, and when it comes to the CBs and the old school truck driver, a lot of these trucks don't even have CBs in them. And that's why when you watch every winter, you have these massive pile-ups on the interstate. I was in the middle of an 8-vehicle one back in the 90s in western Pennsylvania. But because of the CBs, and truck drivers were able to
avoid it.
Traffic stuff.
Right, able to avoid it.
Right.
Instead, people have just got their headphones on, listening to podcasts like Chewing the Fat. All right, Rodney, I got to go. I'm up against the clock. I appreciate it, brother. Keep the roads wet for the construction sites, okay? I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I know you're not in a truck, so I won't ask you to blow your horn. You probably didn't have it with you anyway. But, I appreciate it. All right. So we got to get to the feel-good video of the day. Mike in Kentucky, I'll get to you. Hold on. But we got to get to the feel-good video of the day. All right, so we've all seen... Hold on, I got to put my cigarette... if I hold it much longer, I may actually buy a pack. We've all seen the videos of the people robbing the stores and, just going in with their trash bags and everything and loading up and leaving. And you wonder... Well, why doesn't... I mean, even the owners are, they're kind of questioning. Just let it go. Just let it happen. Well, in this feel-good video, you see the criminal loading up, and the one guy at the store says, just let him go. Don't worry about it. But the one Sikh is like, I think not. The one Sikh is like, how about no? And the whole time you're like, yes, yes.
Hey, don't. Hey, ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Okay. It's kind of the feel-good video of the day, even though the guy's actually getting beat with a stick. The Sikhs aren't Taliban. Why are you saying that to me?
That's called whooping your ass. That's called whooping your ass.
I will not hear people telling me he was in the Taliban. No. It's not. Just Sikhs are not Talibanese. They're just not. So what they do. Now, I will say, that was an edited video. We edited the video. I'm a little hurt. We edited the video here on The Blaze. Because the whole time, the full video that I saw, where the guy was loading up his trash can, he used the N-word multiple times. Now, apparently, we're editing black people now on The Blaze, is what we're doing. I'm Pat Gray Unleashed. Whatever. I mean, Pat's not here, so we're just editing black people, is what we're doing. Okay. All right. Fine. I got to tell you, though, I mean, I realize that, it's not funny that the Sikh is beating the guy. It's kind of funny. And it might not even be funny. It's just justice. It's about time somebody does something. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. All right? At some point, you will get spanked, whether you're going to do it as a little kid or you're going to get it as an adult. And I'm not talking about that kind of spanking. Mike in Kentucky. You are on Trucker Thursday, 888-900-3393. Hello, Mike. How are you?
Hey, Jeffy. What's going on?
Another beautiful day in the freaking neighborhood. How are you?
I don't know. It's pouring down rain here in Tennessee.
You're in Tennessee. What are you hauling?
Paper. Big, giant paper rolls. I'm hauling paper down to Georgia so they can make the little... tubes that go inside your paper towel rolls.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of those, and the toilet paper rolls, all of it. I'm a fan. Yeah, I love that. So you're hauling paper rolls. So are they the giant paper rolls, like almost the giant coils on a flatbed, or are they just the reject pieces of paper in a trailer?
No, these are the giant rolls. They take the reject paper and then they mill it again, and then they roll it into these big giant 3,000-pound rolls.
So it is rejected. This is just the end result of the rejected paper.
Yeah, that would probably be right. Yeah, this is recycled paper.
Awesome. I mean, we use everything here in America, damn it. When I just throw things, they keep telling us we waste everything. We don't waste things. We reuse everything. It's America.
You'd be surprised. We reuse a lot of stuff. But
I know.
I was calling to let you know about the guy that was calling in earlier just right before me complaining about all the hours of service. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Wait a minute. He's a water truck. Okay, he hauls water for construction sites, Mike. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, well, you think about it with the hours of service. I mean, you can drive 14 hours in a day. There's 24 hours to a day. You got to have 10 hours off. That's 14 hours of driving. So, I mean, it's not difficult. The problem that he's talking about, though, is there's a lot of foreigners out here driving around that don't know anything about anything, have no courtesy.
Here we go.
And they trash out a lot of the things. There's a lot of places that refused truckers being on their yards, won't let you stay there overnight and everything because they trash out stuff a lot.
Right.
You see it a lot.
Right.
But I mean, think about it. You can make good money doing this. I mean, I have my law degree. I'm doing this and studying for the bar, so you can make. My wife and I teamed, and we were making almost $200,000 a year during the pandemic.
I mean, that's awesome. So do you own your tractor trailer, or are you just hauling loads for the Reject Paper Company?
No, believe it or not, I work for a large company, and we made so much money doing that I actually bought my own truck.
Aren't you special? I just bought my own truck. That's me. Everything is fine with me.
You get better sleepers when you buy your own truck.
So now that you own your own tractor, do you still work specifically for the one company, or do you subcontract out for that?
Well, I subcontract out to them, but I also subcontract out to other brokers as well, because the way they all trucking companies are brokerage companies. And so they broker all their loads, and then they do a lot of what's called third-party brokering, which is, one trucking company has a load. They can't get a driver there to get it on time.
Right.
They'll put it out on a load board and broker it to another broker who will then send another driver of their company over to pick it up, and they just pay each other hand in hand over top of the other. So it's all electronic now. The days of the trucker with the cash box in the truck are over. Everything's done digitally. I mean, I get paid. As soon as I bump the dock, I get 80% of what they're going to pay for the load, and then when you deliver, they transfer the last 20%.
Right. So let me ask you a question, Mike. You're on the road, and you're talking about studying for a law degree. I mean, are you going to like the DeVry School of Law, or how are you getting that? What's happening?
No, I have my diploma. I'm just studying for the bar exam.
Okay, and you're going to take that in Kentucky, Tennessee?
Yeah, I take it in Kentucky in February.
Okay. Well, hey, good luck. Good luck. I appreciate it. All right. Be safe out there, Mike. I really appreciate it. And, before you leave, I got to see what your tractor, you're the one that purchased it. What do you got for me? Yeah, baby. All right, Mike, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Be safe out there, man. Okay, so I'm guessing that the next time, and I'm talking to you now, not Mike. Mike is already gone. All right. I'm guessing that the next time that you have to take a flight somewhere, you're not going to try to build your own airplane and fly it. Probably not a good idea. Some things are better left up to the experts. And when it comes to buying and selling homes in today's housing market, it's absolutely crucial that you have the best agent you can get your hands on. So the head dingle down the hall, Glenn Beck, started a company a few years ago because he had dealt with all the hassles that happen when you buy and sell a house. I mean, he struggled so many times over the years. And now, you have to deal with not only get the best agents, but those who are committed to working hard to bring you the best possible results. And, I can't advise you on what to do in your situation. I can leave it in their very capable hands. These agents know what they're doing. The housing market is presumably getting back on its feet right now, so you have to decide what's right for you and your family. But get the expert help that you need, and do that by going to Real Estate Agents I Trust. I mean, it kind of says it all, doesn't it? Real Estate Agents I Trust. realestateagentsitrust.com. That's realestateagentsitrust.com.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. Thank you for coming along for the ride today. Of course, Glenn Beck is up next on the Blaze Radio and Television and Premier Radio networks. All the truckers that participated in Trucker Thursday, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys be safe on the road. I mean, you are the lifeblood of America. Absolutely. Oh, here we go. No, see, I'm going to get this in my head. Oh, man. That's when they use CBs. That's the problem. Now they don't use CBs. That's what causes these pileups. That's what we were told from, who told us that? Rodney, I think, told us. And and then there was Mike that told us that's kind of true. There's kind of some illegals out there. I mean, is it Illinois? Isn't it Illinois that, maybe it's Indiana, that they're letting illegals be police officers now? Huh. I hope, are they going to be speaking English? I don't know. I don't know. I just know that they said, it doesn't matter. They're fine. No human is illegal, Jeff. Oh, okay. I got it. No problem. No human is illegal.
Racist!
So that's what they are. I know.
Those from Mexico.
Oh, man, see? That's what I'm saying. Nobody was hauling avocados or even reject avocados. A lot of rejected material haulers today, though. What's going on?
Arriba!
We got pumpkins. We had reject pumpkins. We had reject chickens. Well, they were automatically or mechanically separated chickens. And then we had the rejected paper, right? And we had, when the molasses wasn't rejected either. That was fresh. That was special blended molasses. Yeah, that was awesome. So don't forget, we have Donald Trump also going to court today in Washington, D.C. That'll be awesome. That'll be a good time. That'll be a party in D.C. this afternoon when Trump shows up. I mean, yesterday they emptied the Capitol building because there was supposed to be an armed shooter. There wasn't. Nobody was there. Nobody was there, and everybody walked around in the Capitol. Well, no. We talked to everyone, and no. So we don't know what happened. Okay. Thanks. We appreciate you doing your job. But look forward to Donald Trump going before the judge that already hates him, and the city that already hates him, and the prosecutor that already hates him. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now, I don't know that we get cameras in the courtroom here. That would be fun, but I doubt very much that this federal judge, who already hates him, is going to allow cameras in there. So there'll be plenty of coverage, though, and we'll see. We'll see if he pleads guilty or not guilty. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm guessing. I'm going to give you a tip. Probably going to plead not guilty. I know. I'm psychic. All right. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow on Pat Gray Unleashed. Pat will be back. Have a good day. Take care of yourself. Peace.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.